I don't know if you guys can relate, but back in primary school, kids would bring in toys, and for like a term, kids would be bringing in like Pokemon cards, and everyone else would have Pokemon cards, and that was the toy for the term. And then another term, kids would be bringing in like Beyblades. And if you guys don't know what Beyblades are like metal disc that can spin using like a launcher that it comes with the Beyblades, and you would just like use the launcher, rip it into a Beyblade stadium and basically battle your friends, and the metal will be spinning, hitting each other, and whoever lasts like the longest usually wins the Beyblade match. So during year two, everyone had Beyblades since one kid decided to bring it in. Everyone saw what it was. He ripped it in the Beyblade Stadium, and everyone thought it was so cool. And so the next day, everyone basically had their own Beyblade. After a week, everyone had Beyblades, and everyone would be hanging out in like a corner of like I don't know, like side of a gym or something with the Beyblade stadium and like 10 people surrounding it, and people would just battle each other using the Beyblades. So I decided to get myself my Beyblade, and my Beyblade wasn't the most colorful looking one, and everyone else's looked insane to me, and it was like purple, there was like golden, and it just looked amazing compared to my one. Mine was just like plain blue, and it wasn't even like shiny or see-through. So I really wanted a cool looking one. Plus, my one didn't even look that good, and it wasn't the best Beyblade as well, because we'll have like 8 people ripping their Beyblade into the stadium, and my one will basically get knocked out first, like almost every time. And I didn't have the money to buy like another Beyblade, or my mom didn't want to buy me another Beyblade, so I decided to steal Beyblades. But before I could even like fully purposely steal Beyblades, so there's one time I brought in my own Beyblade stadium into school so everyone else can use it, and whoever would bring the stadium in would usually just place it on the counter, like in the classrooms, and then when it's lunchtime or recess, teachers will allow the kids to get it, and then they can just bring it outside and basically battle each other with Beyblades. So of course I had my stadium. Everyone will put their Beyblades inside the stadium, and that day, recess and lunch, it was all fine. Everyone was having fun battling each other with Beyblades, like I said. And when the end of the day comes over, every kid will get their own Beyblade, their own launchers, and then they'll put it in their bag and go home, right? So I was last to get out of class for that day, and when I was gonna leave, so of course I will just hold the entire stadium in my hand and just walk out. But this time I see my Beyblade in the stadium and my launcher, but then I see someone else's Beyblade that looked way better than mine. It was purple. It just looked so much better, and it was probably the best Beyblade because at recess and lunch, that Beyblade would usually last the longest. So I know exactly who owns it. But me being a kid, being greedy, being selfish, I wanted a new Beyblade, and my mom wouldn't buy it for me. And right now, I see the Beyblade. I know who owns it. I don't see the kid who owns it around me. So I thought I'll just take it and go home and pretend that it was a complete accident. So the next day rolls around. The kid that I stole the Beyblade from asked me because he remembered that he left the Beyblade in the stadium. And when he asked me if I saw his Beyblade in the stadium, I said no. And so I basically lied to him, even though I know that I stole it. And right now, I feel really bad for doing it since I remember him crying. And man, I was such a bad kid. But I really wanted Beyblades. And after that, I think like 3 weeks later, he got himself another Beyblade. It looked just as good, probably even better. And Beyblades got banned. Teachers banned Beyblades since kids will be trading the parts of the Beyblades. That they'll have like a little, because Beyblades will have the metal ring, like a colorful little, like not a ring, but like a little. I can't explain. I'll show pictures of it. It's just like this ring that can attach to the metal to make it look colorful, and also like an icon in the middle representing like this Beyblade's like to this person and stuff. No, not to like the person, but this Beyblade is like let's just say it's an eagle, alright? So this Beyblade's an eagle. They'll have the bottom tip, and they have the bottom bit that will hold the tip and connect to the middle, and then that's how it will spin. So I have pictures of that up for you guys, and kids will be trading it. Like kids will be trading this little tip at the bottom for the other tip, and then kids will be fighting over it. And then the teachers decide to ban it since it was creating a havoc, just like the Pokemon cards. Kids will be arguing like, "Oh, you stole this, you stole that, give me back this." And yeah, Beyblades got banned eventually, so I feel bad for stealing his Beyblade. He got new ones, and then like a week later, Beyblades got banned. So that was the story about me stealing Beyblades. And I still know the kid to this day. He goes to that same school that I used to go, but I changed schools, so I haven't really been talking to him, but I know exactly who he is. And also, I won't be planning to tell him that I stole it unless he's watched this video because he knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I don't want to mess with him, man. I've heard stories about him goddamn body slamming kids in high school, and dude, I don't know, man. I don't want that kid to find out, but I think he's a chill person, even though he's been body slamming kids. And yeah, that's it for the story, guys. Um, tomorrow's video, I'll be talking about my schedule of every week of when I'm gonna upload, what days, and what days I'm gonna skip. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is Panda, and later.